Another good morning from my tent. It is 5:50 a.m. I'm drinking my coffee right now, and the birds have been singing like crazy since about 5 a.m. I stayed in bed for a little while longer, but I ended up getting up. I got to pack up and everything still, but it is town day. You know what that means? That means we excited. All packed up and I'm ready to go. I don't have a jacket on because we're starting off with a 500-foot climb. So right now I'm cold and I've got on my wet shoes. You know, they dry a little bit overnight, but they're still wet. So Hollywood is finishing up getting ready. I'm going to start walking slowly just to warm up a little bit. And we have 9.5 to the junction and another 3.5 to a parking lot. So 13 on tap, and it is, I don't even know, probably 6:30 a.m., maybe a little later. Time to walk. I finished that little climb. The trail has been really cruisy. Hopefully it stays that way. One thing I don't know that I've said, I wanted to thank you, Perry, for the virtual trail magic. That'll cover lunch today when we get to town. And I'm not sure or not. Mark, you sent me trail magic twice. And I'm not sure if I thanked you both times or not. So thank you very much, Mark O. And I think I have thanked everyone else that has sent me anything. If I've missed you, I'm so sorry, but I very much appreciate it. This has been a glorious morning. Just cruising along, and I spoke too soon. Gotta climb through some trees. The first climb, not only was it going up, but I was in the bright sun. And now I'm going down into this canyon. There's no sun. I'm going downhill, and I'm pretty chilly. And keep hitting patches of snow. So far, they've all just been little patches I could walk right over or around. It is about 20 after 9, still making pretty good time. 5 miles to the trail exit. Let's see, I've seen 2 probably just overnighters. They were pretty clean, and I could smell the soap and cologne long before I got to them. They also weren't carrying axes, so they're probably just doing it in and out last night since it was Saturday night. Today is Sunday. I passed 2 other thru hikers. I don't know either of them. I've seen them around a couple times, but I don't know them. And I just looked as far out, and I am 899.5. So we're about to get another milestone. I don't know what time I just said it was, but it's 8:15. I think I said 9:30. Definitely not that. It's 8:15 a.m. And just like that, 900 miles. Oh, here's a bigger sign. Let's look at this one. Here's a really big one. Ready? 900. The trail has been very nice this morning. I did just have to do a creek crossing about 0.3 ago. It wasn't very rough, just enough to get my feet wet. And for the most part, it's been just a very cruisy, mostly downhill. Of course, we've had to do a little climbing here and there, because you can't just go down. You got to go up to go down, on this trail at least. I have done 9.5 miles. It's 9:55 a.m. And I'm sitting here on a log. I don't know how far behind Hollywood is, but I'll wait for him here. I don't want to get off the PCT without him, so I'll wait here. Hopefully he's not too far behind. I'm sitting on the log still. Been here about 15 minutes. No Hollywood yet. But he's got to be coming pretty soon. I do have cell signal, so that's nice. I've been able to catch up on my YouTube comments. That's so nice when you can do that. That way, when I get to town, I don't have as much work to do. I also got something from Andrea B. Thank you so much for the Venmo for a beer for Hollywood and I. So that'll probably be the first thing we do. That or lunch, one or the other, when we get to town. So thanks again for that. And if he don't come soon, I may have to start walking because the bugs are starting to bother me here. These dang mosquitoes are something else. I thought I'd share my view while I'm sitting here. Sitting just above a stream. Little patches of snow here and there, but for the most part, it's all dry. Okay, so I texted Hollywood since they have service and said I'm gonna go and start walking because I'm cold sitting there. He said he's not too far behind, so I'm gonna start slowly walking up this hill and I'll see him shortly. And then we'll be in town before long. Look at this, another beautiful mountain lake. Oh, I don't know if you can see, there's a bigger trout right here. Okay, dokie, almost to the parking lot. Let's get down there and get a better view of this lake and these mountains. There's supposed to be a shuttle that runs every 30 minutes on weekends. So I don't know where we are in that interval, but Hammer should hopefully be coming up pretty quick behind, and then we will find us a ride to town. Actually, there's so many people, we may just hitch. As soon as Hollywood walked in the parking lot, the bus came. All right, so this trolley let us off and we're just kind of in what appears to be like a residential area. We have no idea where anything is, so we're just gonna, there's a stoplight this way, maybe it's like a regular street, so we're gonna walk this way and see what we find. We got off that trolley and we stopped at the brewery was right there, just luckily. So we came in for a beer, we ordered some lunch, and then next we will have to find where we're gonna stay. We need to do showers and laundry, and we need to figure out what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna zero or if we're gonna leave. Gotta figure all that out, figure out our food carry, and you know, just the normal town stuff. We have had lunch, and now we have to walk 0.6 on this road. It's like a 4-lane with a turn lane. It's like 5-lane road. There's some bus system in town. We got to figure that out other than that trolley to get here. The laundry situation here is a bit nightmarish. So it's regular like laundromat machines. There's 2 washers, 2 dryers. Nobody was using them. That was good. However, you have to download an app, and then you get a registered credit card and load money onto the app, and then use the app on your phone to run the washer and dryer. Like, of all the laundromats and hotel washers I've used, I've never had to do this. It seems like it's working fine now, but it was just unnecessary steps that I don't want to deal with. We're walking down the street here in Mammoth Lakes. We're headed to Vaughn's, do a little resupply. Just gonna get a little bit to get us going 2 days, I think. And we'll pop into a town just for a quick resupply. I talked to my mom, gonna get a new pair of shoes sent to me in Kennedy Meadows North. And yeah, I think that's it for, oh, laundry's done, shower's done. This is the last of the chores. And I think we're gonna go ahead and zero and stay here tomorrow and try to make it to these hot springs. Hollywood said if we don't go, he doesn't want to regret it. So that's a good enough reason for me. Look at the mountains and valleys. Look at the view here, folks. All right, it's 7:22 in the PM. And let's see, we got the resupply done. That was a little over a mile walk each way. We stopped at pizza place. You saw my pizza. I got a little over half of it done. Hollywood was a champ. He ate the entire large pepperoni pizza.
And I regret it.
And then he said he's gonna vomit in the bushes. And then the other crew that we have been around some, they're in town. There's a big crew. They have a bunch of family and people visiting, and they're in some Airbnbs. So they're here. Ghost Rider brought her dog over to the pizza place so we can meet her dog. That's pretty much been the entire evening here. I don't know if I explained earlier, we got this deal in the hotel. The window's open, so I gotta be quiet. We got a $70 cash deal. It was from the manager. Like, everybody's involved. It wasn't like somebody just got cash. They said we called, they said there was a hiker rate. When we got here, said it wasn't. And I'm like, well, we're told there was. They said, yeah, we're not doing that anymore, but we're going to give it to you. Don't tell any of your friends. So it was $70 cash, flat fee, no taxes, no anything. So, I mean, it's a small room, but it's nice for $70, especially in Mammoth, California. So I will show you the room here real quick. That right there is a hotel door. Got a fancy little entertainment system there. We got a refrigerator, microwave, and the beds are kind of close together, but Hammers looks like a bomb went off on it over there. Hollywood's. I'm not getting up to show you the bathroom. It's just a normal hotel bathroom. The other day when I got that squirt soda, man, it was so good. Like, I have been wanting another squirt. So I did get one of those. If you don't know what a squirt is, it says grapefruit soda on it. I had one a week or two ago, and it was so good. So I have another one of those. We think we're going to zero tomorrow. Hollywood wants to go to the hot springs, and I think it'd be fun too. But we got to do some more research here. We got to look into that situation. It is 9 p.m. and here is our situation. So there are no U-Hauls available for rent. We were going to try to rent like a U-Haul van or a truck to go to the hot springs, because you can usually get those for like $20 for 4 hours. None of those here in this town. There are no car rental places in this town. So rental cars are out. We can't really, there's no Uber. There is like a taxi type service, but there's no way we can get them to take us like way out to a hot springs, and then we don't know if there'll be cell service to come back and get us. So that's that. We've been talking back and forth with Fireball, who wants to go as well. She's at the hostel. So like 40 minutes ago, she said, hey, there's a guy at the hostel here cycling, and he's here for a couple months. He says he has a car, and he'll take all of us to the hot springs. So Hollywood and I were like, okay, is this legit? Like, can we count on this? Can we get a time? Like, what's the situation? And she's not responded. So either this is going to pan out or not, and if not, neither one of us are really feeling like we need to zero as far as like being tired or our bodies needing a rest. So we still have not got another night here at the hotel. We just paid for the one night so far. So for now, we're just waiting to hear if Fireball actually has us a random ride to some hot springs or not. So you'll have to find out the answer to that tomorrow, because I'm going to tell you good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.